Hello everyone, this is GM Sam, Journey in Gaming. This is another unboxing of some of my loot. More of that paint from priming again. I'm working on a big project. But anyway, some more of my loot from the Origins Gaming Convention week of June 21st. I do a lot of painting. I have the Wall of Shame, like a lot of people do. I actually have 2 Walls of Shame now. But anyway, of gray matter that needs to be painted. But I wanted to get into airbrush, and this is a nice little entry into the world of airbrush painting. It's by a company called spraygunner.com down in Florida, and they sell some of the bigger ones, but they put together this product for people that want to get into it at an inexpensive price. It was $50 for the box. I did get some paints. I'll show you guys that in a second, but it was $50 for this box, and it has some really cool features. Let me open this up. Box is really nice little box. It's the Auto Intellectual Airbrush is what it's called. I'll get this open. There you go. So that's the unit. It comes with the manual instructions, of course. So it has the battery, which this is it right here. So you charge it up with a USB port, and you plug it in. There it is. There's the port right there to plug it in. You plug it in to a regular outlet, and the battery will be charged, and you get several hours of painting with that. So it has your little reservoir right here, just like every other airbrush that I've seen. The cover for it has your pen. Can't remember. I think it's, let's see. Has your nozzle cap. Let's see. I'm trying to remember. Let's see. Try tightening the nozzle cap number 4. I'm so sorry. I had it in the top of my head, but it's its stylus is not the smallest one, but it's actually pretty good. There it is. It's pressure 20 to 36 psi, airflow 6 to 12 liters. Charging takes 20 to 30 minutes. Where is it? Mini air compressor, capacity cup tool, Type C charging. No, it doesn't have it. That's interesting. But either way, it's got a nice setup. I kind of like it. It's a nice little entry. We played with it, and it has a really good stream that comes out with it. I'll probably put up a video soon of my using it for the first time, doing some priming, just getting used to the device. And yeah, so I'll put this over here, put this here. I can't wait to play with this. I think my girlfriend got one as well. And the other cool thing is that when the battery goes out, it just stops. It doesn't just like sputter. It just totally stops if there's not enough power. So that way it keeps you from having a ugly spray pattern. And yeah. Okay. So I bought some of the paints that come with it. This was $20. That's a lot of paint. That is a lot of paint. And yeah, I have looks like a whitish gray. That's white, black, yellow, red, and blue. I'm missing green. Could probably use to get a green so that I can have all the primary colors. But I also picked up this. This was actually pretty inexpensive. These bottles are pretty expensive. Where I go, they sold it to me for $6. So I was pretty happy to get this. So this is going to get a lot of use because I have a lot of Song of Ice and Fire and minis that have armor. My Baratheons. Where's the other guys? Some of my definitely the Lannisters. They have a lot of armor. Some of the oh geez, I'm drawing blanks all over the place, guys. The Starks. They have a good amount of armor. Oh, and then my neutrals. They have a lot of armor on them, so that's going to come in handy. I doubt that this is going to cover all of them, I mean, I do have rattle can paint, but I want to give this a shot, see how it looks. So this will be a lot of fun. So I'm looking forward to playing with that. Another thing, I wanted to pull out my RPG Day loot that I'm pretty happy. They actually had it early, like a day or two early. They had a booth that was just, they had it all there and they just gave it away, which I was pretty happy about. I hope I don't get anybody in trouble, but they did give it away all weekend. Luke Garou, I assume, let's see, you master the mage Theo, Cred, Tengiano, late Aaron. Okay, so this is an adventure. If your first transformation doesn't kill you, then the hunters will vow to cleanse the world of your kind, Charlie World. Not to mention unforeseen dangers that will threaten around you. Oh, so you're a werewolf, and you're running around trying to survive. Wait a minute. Your goal is very simple: survive. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, I got to show you this. This is very interesting. So it reads like a comic. So if I'm understanding this, so it reads like a comic. The first part shows you a little story, hit points, magic points. Okay, and then Dear Adventurer, you're now playing EOS. So it has an adventure, a story at the beginning, and then you turn into a werewolf and you're trying to survive, and then you pick a direction that you go, like on this page, forest or swamp, and then you run the story from there. That's kind of cool. Yeah, that's really cool. If you win the combat, you gain 5 gold pieces and 3 XP. Proceed to page to number 140, panel 140. That's kind of nice, and it has pictures to show you what happens. So this is like I mean, you could your own adventure, and then you have a character sheet with all your attributes there. Pretty cool. But I kind of like this. I'm gonna have to look at this and then convert it to an actual module. Okay. Heckin' Good Doggos. Someone's last day at the track. Yeah, at the track. RPG Day. Let's see. Introduce yourself to the game about dogs doing dog stuff with this complete all ages adventure. It's this day of the state derby. Meet other dogs at the track. Find out what happens behind the scenes. Show everyone who's a good doggy. So this is going to my son for his girlfriend, who I owe some minis to from 2 years ago, but we won't talk about that part of the wall of shame. Okay. Story Path Ultra system preview. So let's see. This seems to be a game system called Story Path Ultra. It looks like a modern system. It looks like it uses all D8s. I think that's what it's using. It shows you how to play it. Yeah, it looks modern. It's this picture right here. It's a guy have his people pointing guns at these people here. They look like they're monks or something. Yeah, they look like monks. They've been beat up and they're about to get shot with modified. Oh, those are ARs. Yeah, those look like ARs. Very cool. Anyway, let's see. Moving on to the next one. Okay, Pocket Guide. Pro Tips to become a great GM. This guy right here. I have an extra one. I'm gonna give one of these away to someone. So that's pretty cool. Free 3-dimensional character creation, random tables, create NPCs and locations. So, you know, breathing life into a character, choose a trope, add motivation. Simply choose, contradict yourself, wrapping up. 5 tips to become a great GM. And there is a great series out there, how to be a great GM. If you go on YouTube and check it out, those guys did a really good job. But this is a short take on it. Location generator, so it has some tables for you that you can use. I kind of like it, and it's got advertisements for stuff from Dragon Shield. So I guess, yeah, this is from Dragon Shield. So I like this product here. They're nice, but they're expensive. I mean, I bought this. This is where you can put your spell cards for each class. I have one for a wizard. It's really nice. But I don't know if the price is worth having that. If you just buy one of the $10 Ultra Pro, that's enough. This is it can hold more cards. than the Ultra Pro does, which is fine, but I don't know. I mean, I enjoyed it while I was using it. My girlfriend still used hers, so that's good. This guy right here, I think it's overpriced personally. These GM and player companions, that's just my personal opinion. They are a nice product. If you're looking for something to for a player companion to carry your stuff and have a place to roll your dice, they're good. But $75 for the player companion, $120 for this. You can do cheaper than that. Just saying. Just saying. Losing Face, Swords of the Serpentine. This looks like a module. Let's see. I'll show it to you guys first. Losing Face, Swords of the Serpentine. Welcome to Losing Face, an adventure for the Swords of the Serpentine, the Gumshoe Swords and Sorcery RPG from Pelgrane Press. Losing Face was written and released for Free RPG J 2023. Okay. Game of daring heroism, sly politics, and bloody savagery. Set in a fantasy city full of skullduggery and death, inspired by the FAFHRD, Fared, and the Grey Mouse and Thieves World Stories. I'm sorry, I didn't know. My Eastern European is not that great. Northeastern European, excuse me. Think of Losing Faces as the first chapter in a sword and sorcery novel about your heroes. The adventure starts here. It has quick start rules. You can get the game itself from PelgranePress.com in full color hardback or PDF. I'll throw the link for this, for these other things up too. Heroes find a friend. Galbo brings them a shocking discovery: an unconscious woman with blank skin, where her face should be. Who is she, and why is she significant? And more importantly, why did someone or something do this to her? What is it they're fighting? Okay, kind of cool. All right, sounds like a decent adventure. Then you have, boom. I had a chance to back this. I backed out of it because I was already deep into the non-WotC games. I backed the Cobalt Press Black Flag, no longer Black Flag, Tales of the Valiant Kickstarter. And I didn't want to get into another fantasy, but I wanted to pick this up because I want to know what this is about. I had a chance to play it at Origins, but I didn't make the time. And then they had everything there. Doug, thanks for pushing this on me, but it's just too many RPGs. I mean, I keep getting observation and perception confused, but I hear it's really good. The product's really nice. So if you're looking for an alternative to that game, that the greatest RPG in the world, I hear that this is really good. But it is quick start rules. How to play. The art is great. I love the art. That is just so cool. Skills, attributes, professions. It has strength, constitution, agility, intelligence, willpower, and charisma. There you go. Roll the dice. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Ho, ho, ho. Green Giant right there. That is amazing. My goodness. Let's see. Opposed rolls. Rounds and initiative. Actions and movement. Melee. I may have to just pull this out one day and run a little short game and see how it looks. Monsters. It has a battle map in here so you can run a little game. Magic. How magic works. Schools of magic. Requirements. To cast a spell, you must fulfill one or more requirements, which are specified in the description of each spell. Word. It's activated with a chant or power word. Gesture. Activated by making specific hand movements. Focus. Activated with an item held in your hand, such as a wand, crystal ball, or amulet. Ingredient. Spell is activated using a certain ingredient, which is consumed in the process. All pretty standard, just different terminology. Okay. Fireballs in here. Gust of wind. Pillar. Magic tricks. Prestidigitation. Rittermond, the situation. Okay, so they do have an adventure in here. Now that, I'm not showing you guys this. You gotta get this. Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I don't care. Look at that spider. That's like Shalab all over the place. That is amazing. A pair of bats. There's some precon. You have Arcmaster. You have a Moon Silver. Wait, what are these? That's the name. I'm sorry. What are these? Elementalist. That's a mage. Hunter. A knight. They actually have art for these characters. You have what? You have Darkwing Duck in here? Get out. Hold on a second. So the knight, okay, I'll show you this guy. So this is the knight. This is the character sheet for the knight. This is the other character on the other page, but this is the character sheet for that knight. Watch what this guy looks like. This is pretty cool. Gosh darn Darkwing Duck, or his ancestor. That's pretty cool. I kind of like that. Yeah, that's funny. Oh, look at that. Look at the art on this. That is an amazing halfling. That is pretty cool. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Nice little pickup for me. Taste of the Moon. Vampire the Masquerade. I played it one time, long time ago. Kind of want to try it out again. I don't know. One of these days I'll get a PDF bundle and see if I can get into it. But yeah, you know, it's a story, and it has opening sequences. It gives you excuse me, NPCs, not NPCs, the pre-generated characters. The art is like different. Okay, so check this out. The art in here. Okay, so you start with this. That's obviously painted, drawn, whatever, right? Okay, so you go on to the next page here. Then the same thing, you know, kind of a little bit more, you know, not as clear, more abstract. That's the word I was saying. Then you have this. Then the art is that. So it's a photograph that's been touched up. Okay, that's kind of cool. Nothing wrong with it. But I'm kind of liking the vibe of how so here's another picture. Okay, and then turn around, and then they go back to the art. You know, hand-drawn art. And that's cool. How it zips around like that. And then you have this, which is a lot clearer. You know, a lot prettier and stuff. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I like this. Oh, blood points. Yep. Here we go. Okay. Nice. This is nice. Okay, so Taste of the Moon, RPG Day. All right. Now we're getting into the more mainstream stuff. Let me see. We'll show this one. We'll do the mainstream stuff for the end because everybody knows what these are. Okay. Alright, so Heist at the Museum. One-shot adventure with battle mats. This is 5e compatible. So it's this. This kind of reminds me of a movie I saw years ago. Relic. Yeah, this reminds me a little bit of Relic. And I like that movie, and that was like a really good adventure. Wow, look at that. Look at that map. That's cool. You don't see many maps like that today. What I'd like to see more of is isometric. I was looking at something on Amazon, isometric maps, like $13 to get. You know, free shipping if you have the Amazon subscription, but it's actually really cool. Because I love isometric maps. However, maps in here are really nice too. So this adventure looks really cool. Wow, look at that. Check that out. Is that cool or what? Yeah, I'm going to have to do a follow-up video on what these are. What's going on with these. Galadrin, Ravenna Quinn. Oh, and they have little cutouts. So they give you everything you need but the dice. You know, you have the characters. The characters are in here. They have pre-generated characters. They do have pre-generated characters. So if you had dice, you could run this game with everything. You know, all the handouts, gems. You have a battle, GM battle map in here. This is kind of nice. Adventure starts here. Loke battle map. So that's the company right there. Loke battle maps. Really good job. I love the art. I really love the art. You know, if somebody knows anybody from Loke, give them a shout out. Tell them I like this. This is a nice product. And then I found this. It was actually sitting on a table. I was walking by. I looked around. Nobody was there. And I picked it up. And actually, there were 2 copies on the table. So it says, "Welcome to Night Shift Veterans of the Supernatural Wars Adventure and Quick Start Kit." It's a complete... here you'll find a complete adventure scenario by Derek Stoltz Stoelting, Stoelting. Several pre-generated characters representing popular archetypes from urban fantasy, literature, film, and TV. Detailed guidelines for how to use the rules. An explanation of the Ogre's rule system. So that's from Ogre's, old generic role-playing engine system. Including ability check, attack roll, class check, and rule of two mechanics. And then tips on how to run and play in urban fantasy games. So that's kind of cool. So this is the cover. Night Shift. Okay, it's very, very nice art. The makeup is pretty cool. You look through this. It's black and white. Wow, that's nice. Look at that. That's actually really cool. So it's black and white. Let's see. Oh wow, check that out. Very, very cool. Rumble in the City. Saving throws, Act 1 investigations. That's kind of scary. It's a guy with very sharp, long teeth, and that's a person with fur, claws, and sharp teeth. Yep. So I think I may look through this for my Ravenloft game. I'm gonna put this over here so that I can grab it for Ravenloft. Okay. So the big guys. So they got, where are they at? Okay, so, well, here's something. So, I found a Zombicide free RPG Day 2 mission booklet. It's Zombicide Chronicles. It's a mission booklet. Car Crush. Oliver Twisted. So it looks like it has two. So it's a mission booklet for Zombicide. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. I think it's the... Yeah, it's for the RPG. Yep. Duh, RPG Day. Makes sense, right? I thought for a second it was for Zombicide Chronicles role-playing game. That's what I get for paying attention. Because this is one of those RPGs, again, I could have backed, but I walked away from it because I love Zombicide, but I just, again, too many RPGs for me. I got a lot going on. So that is what it is. Okay, so Pathfinder put out A Few Flowers More. Starfinder, Operation Seaside Attack. Well, Paizo, I guess these two. And then they have Adventures of Rokugans have Storm's Eels Rents. I've been wanting to play a Rokugan game for so long, an Asian game, and I want to find a DM that'll do it. But, you know. Storm Eel's Rest. The monks of the unnamed isle have guarded the remains of the great storm eel for centuries, ensuring that its twisted spirit remains contained. Okay. So it's a bad thing. It's not supposed to get away. Okay. Oh, wow. Introduce your players to role-playing in the Emerald Empire. Free RPG. So that's cool. So someday I'll get these rules. And I said that too many games, right? But, you know, I do have the rules for Asian Adventures from Dungeons & Dragons 2nd edition and 3rd. So, yeah. Actun Cthulhu Player's Guide. I picked this up from Zach Goins, World of Game Design. Such a very cool guy. He gave it to me. Let's see. It's a player's guide. You can get it from their website, and then you have an agent here. So it's a pre-generated character, but that'll get you to the rules for the game, I guess, so that you can learn how to play this. So, yep. Anyway, that's all for today. Please hit like and subscribe. Share with your friends, and I appreciate your time, and look for another video tomorrow because I still have a bunch of loot to present. Take care. Bye-bye.